what would you tell them to look for if they got leverage? Because a lot of people ain't got no leverage. They ain't got the numbers. If they got leverage, tell them what to ask for when going to make a podcast deal. Tell them. Number one, ownership.
Yeah,
Make sure maintain.
The first thing is, you want to, hopefully you already have a podcast. Like my situation was a little tricky, right? I didn't have a podcast before going there.
You had an audience.
Right, but I had an audience. So I had something to leverage. The first thing you want to do, especially if you have a podcast going in, is saying, hey, listen, I own my podcast before. I want to own it while I'm here, and I want to own it when I leave, if I leave. So that's probably the main important thing, right? Second thing, I'm going to be honest with you, you want splits. If you could get...
Ad rev.
So with a podcast network, they're going to claim they're going to give you promotion, but a lot of times when it comes to brown and black people, they can't promote you in the hood and in the culture better than you can. So they're gonna do some quote unquote marketing, but it ain't gonna hit the people that when you do some good shit, you're gonna hit. So that's all smoke and mirrors. So their real worth is them bringing ads to you, them connecting you with, you know what I mean, when you're reading out the New Amsterdam, and I seen that, I used to stomp on y'all shit, I bigged it up. That's where they're gonna come at. If you could, and you have the leverage, be like, yo, listen, I need a percentage of that. What they're gonna try to do is say, hey, we're gonna give you a general fee. Or we're gonna just bake it in as an all-in. Hey, we know you money hungry. Hey, we'll give you this all-in.
Right now.
But now you don't realize the sales team already assessed that we could run, we'll throw out random numbers. We could run $2 million worth of ads on their show. But they offered you the all-in for the $1 million.
$2 million ad on their show.
For the year.
For the year.
For the year. But and by the way, that's a lot still. That's a lot. Like we're thinking about nobody. Come on, y'all ain't seen the ad numbers. I know they ain't showing you all that shit.
What?
Nah, Dave ain't showing y'all
that. If you listen, you keep talking about Dave.
Nah, he not showing y'all that.
Listen, let me explain something to you. $2 million. That's for one ad company. That's nothing, bro. I'm gonna tell you some shit when this shit over. That's not no money. $2 million for a year. You talking about from one brand. You ain't talking about from. So that's still not. I'm gonna break something down to you.
No, but I'm just giving random arbitrary numbers, right? So think about it. Let's say that it's just $2 million, right? Mm-hmm. But they signed you for $1 million. They own your content. They about to license it. They about to do all type of stuff with it. They gonna monetize it on YouTube.
They gonna step on that shit.
Basically, they paid you $1 million, and the content that you about to give them for that year
is millions.
It's gonna make them five or more. They're in the win. So whatever they offer you, you have to be thinking how you can get more. And also you got to think about how you believe in yourself. Some people look at podcasts as, I'm getting the bag. Mm-hmm. All in fees is going to, of course, entice you. Mm-hmm.
You also got a production budget. Don't forget that. Ask for that.
Yeah, if you can, you want to produce your podcast yourself because you got to make the product.
Like we do.
You produce it yourself, that's going to be a whole different budget other than your talent fee.
I believe that.
You get me? Mm-hmm. So if you get part of the ads, you have a talent fee.
Listen, y'all.
You get me? For some people who could even finesse and negotiate, if you have maybe a private network or something like that, you could also maybe put in that they got to pay your EP fee and other fees that goes into the production, not only just the raw production cost, but that might roll up into it.
Listen.
By the time you're done negotiating with them, you could probably get a hefty bag. And also,
if you got leverage.
Of course, if you got leverage.
Gotta have numbers.
Right.
And I'm gonna be honest, they're gonna play the leverage game as well. Because some companies gonna be like, well, nigga, we'll give you the money, but don't start talking that ownership. Because we'll give the money to somebody else.
No, but Spotify offer you a bag. Did somebody come? Did somebody else come and offer you way more money than them?
Listen, I love Spotify, number one, right? But number two, when it came to my negotiation, there was competitors in the market that they knew of that heavy hitters. And, they came correct on the things we wanted for us to close. So
you wanted to be at Spotify, though.
But I wanted to be there. But of course, I was going to be there if I ain't own my shit.
Right.
You got guaranteed money?
Right.
Of course.
Just making sure.
Of course. Y'all got guaranteed money.
Yeah, you got ad ref?
I got some shit in there.
Okay, I'm just making sure, man. I'm making sure you are.
So listen, man.
I could have negotiated your deal for you.
I
could have negotiated this shit.
Hey, listen, man. You gave up a lot of game.
I had the best of the best with me.